been a unique preparation for us in the sense that a lot of our boys have been playing in Bangladesh, Maldives and Cambodia. So, for example, Kieran will join and Lakan will join us tomorrow. So it's been a different situation in terms of preparation for the closed camp. We had a look at some more players and came back with a very similar squad to what we've had previously. We have a potential lifeline in the sense that we are quietly confident of that Malaysia match being overturned. So hopefully that's 3 points for us and it brings us back into contention, which means these next two fixtures against Vietnam become crucial. So we're confident. We feel that we've had a really good preparation here. Tactically, we won't change very much at all. The players know the system, they know how we like to play. That's why I was happy with the performance against Bangladesh. And we need to take that into the Vietnam games and play a little bit more confidently, a little bit more aggressively, and we're quietly confident of getting points in these two next games. Bangladesh have had an intense pre-season over there, so that was something that I was really pushing hard for, that they go and play competition, train every week. There's foreign fitness coaches, foreign players they're playing against, so the environment is very tough. So they've come back mentally strong, physically very strong, and the boys that have been here have had a good few weeks in camp. So physically everyone's looking really good, and more importantly, psychologically, we are in a position where we want to provide something positive for the Nepali people after the turmoil of the last few weeks. And we see the cricket team has given the country something special, and we also now want to show that the football team can do it as well. Back in, the three boys from the under 23s have come back in. They understand the environment. They've been in camp before. Bimal Pandey's also been in before with me. So there's no new faces. It's more about integrating those players that have joined in the last few days. And we're all on the same page tactically. Physically, everyone's nice. So we haven't treated anyone differently. And then we just hope that Lakan, playing this weekend, comes through injury-free. Kieran is ready to go. He's making his way to Vietnam now, and we'll have basically 1 or 2 days preparation, and then it's game day. So not a lot of time to think, which sometimes is a good thing. We'll arrive, we'll have one training session, and we'll play. So everyone's ready to go. The focus has been now more about how we will attack and how we will cause Vietnam problems. The shame was that we didn't get the second match against Bangladesh, where I had plans to give some players some more minutes and exposure to international football. I think the big difference now we have to show is, for example, we've had 3 friendly games since I've been here, a win and 2 draws, and we haven't conceded a goal. Now we have to take that kind of mentality into the big games that matter. So AFC Asian Cup qualifiers. So we've had effectively 2 losses. We have to show now we can handle the pressure, handle the big occasion, handle the away. Okay, it's a home game, but it's an away game. Handle the pressure, handle the situation, and also perform on that stage. So that's the challenge that I'm looking forward to seeing how the players will adapt to that.
The match against Bangladesh.
Like I said, after the match, it's the hardest thing to do, and you see now even teams like Liverpool struggling to score. Barcelona they lose 4-1. So scoring goals is hard. We have players that are dangerous in the front line, and we have to. My job is now to find the right solution and the right balance, that we have the right people in the right places at the right time, and we give the service. I think you saw against Bangladesh, we had some dangerous set pieces, but we just weren't quite in tune with each other. So hopefully from the training that we've been doing, that we can make the breakthrough. And we have players that can finish. You see in the training, it's now putting that into the game.
So my last
Crucial. You see, we're one of the few countries in the world that doesn't have a domestic league. So I really feel for the players and the local coaches and of course the local fans. It's very difficult to choose players because you just don't get to see them every week. They're not in an environment where they're training every day and playing competitive matches every week. So a lot of time I have to rely on the performances in training. And then of course we know some players are game day players, other players are great in training and don't quite perform on matches. So it makes it really tough. So I'm really hopeful that the A division can start, and that can give me a great viewing platform to see. You've seen in the last camp, from the preliminary camp, players like Amit Lama, Aditya Shakya, these guys that have come up that other people have recommended because I haven't been able to see them so often. So I'm sure there's 20, 30, 40 more players out there out in the outskirts, in other cities that I haven't seen. So giving them a platform is really important for the next stage of the national team. Well, we gave 2 days off this week to let them go home and celebrate and also take a rest. The energy is always good. Like I say, every camp, the training is great. The boys are always play with intensity, train with aggression, give 100% in every session. It's my job actually to maintain that and sometimes pull back on what we do. So it's never been an issue that the boys' energy, they always give 100%. And I'm really proud of the way they behave on and off the field. The atmosphere is good. They enjoy the atmosphere of big games. That's why we were quite disappointed with the attendance at this last home game. So they'll enjoy now 14, 15, 20,000 in these 2 games in Vietnam. They enjoy the big occasions. So we actually see it, and I think the underdog status suits our players, our mentality and our style of football. So I don't see it as a disadvantage not to play at home. And I think now you've had a situation where it's been a few years, so a lot of players are quite used to it now. So they don't really, you don't miss what you don't know. So some of the boys now, was their first game in front of their fans against Bangladesh, so they're quite used to the away environment and they enjoy it.
Thank you, Coach.